start our session going over topic 4, exponents, polynomials, and factoring. Just to remind everyone that I'm recording this session, and a copy of this would be available for everyone to view later online. If you're all okay with this, please put a check mark in front of your name so we can get started. Okay, first problem here, we're going to simplify. We need to know some properties here. If I have a to the power of n to the power of m. Those of you with the microphone can quickly tell me what that would be equal to. Anybody with the mic can pick up the mic. Let me open the mic to one person at a time. Okay, who can grab the mic faster? What is a to the power of n to the power of m is equal to, anyone? That would be a to the power of what?
A to the power of nm.
Okay, you just multiply. Very good. So you multiply the exponents. Okay, using this concept, we're going to start with the first parentheses here. You have 2 to the power of negative 2. So if you don't have any exponents here, if I have a b to the power of n, you could have more than one term inside the parentheses. It would be a to the power of n, b to the power of n. So when there is no exponent, it means it's 1. So in this case, 2 inside the parentheses, the exponent is 1. 4 inside the parentheses, the exponent is 1, and so on. So the first one, you have 2 to the power of negative 2, e to the power of negative 6, q to the power of negative 10, and in the second parentheses I get 4 to the power of 2, p to the power of 10, q to the power of 6. Okay, anybody can tell me what would be the next step? Those of you with the microphone, go ahead and grab your mic, please. Can I combine any of these?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
T. 4.
So these two can be combined. If I have a to the power of n times a to the power of m. Okay, Andrea, can you tell me what this is equal to? Andrea, that would be a to the power of what?
nm.
Nm, no? You get a little feedback from your microphone, I'm not sure why. So when you're not talking, go ahead and click on the top. Let's see if anyone else wants to try this. If you have a to the power of n times a to the power of m, anyone else want to try? that would be equal to what? Okay, let's go from top of the list. Diamond, you want to tell me what that's equal to, do you think? It would be a to the power of what?
I don't know. That's why I'm paying attention now.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Anyone else? Marian, how about you?
Wouldn't it be a to the n plus m?
Very good, yeah. That would be,
Okay.
exactly, that would be a to the power of n plus m. You add the exponents here. N plus m. N plus. So let's take a look at this. Make sure we can follow this. If I have like 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 3. So here I get 2 2's out of this. Here I get 3 2's out of this. So I have a total of 5 2's. So instead of adding those like that, you just simply add the exponents. That's the property suggest we do. So that would be 2 to the power of 5. So in general, if I have a to the power of n times a to the power of m, that would be a to the power of n plus m. However, if I have 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 3, here I have 2 2's inside the parentheses. If I raise this to the power of 3, each of those would be to the power of 3. So I have 3 2's here. Then here we have 3 2's here. So I have a total of 6 2's. So that would be like you multiplying the exponents. So in this case, we have a to the power of n to the power of n. This is where you multiply. Can I see a check mark in front of your name if you all can follow this concept? Check mark if you can follow it. Okay, so in this case, if I combine those terms with the same base, these two would be p to the power of, I have to add the exponents, negative 6 plus 10. And I can do the same thing with q. Q to the power of negative 10 plus 6. Now these two doesn't have the same base. This one and this one. So what we can do is we can make them to have the same base. This is 4 to the power of 2. 4 to the power of 2, I can write 4 as 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. Because 4 is 2 squared. So this is really is 2 to the power of 4. Okay, so this is 2 to the power of 4. This is 2 to the power of negative 2. So we can combine these two to be 2 to the power of negative 2 plus 4. We have p to the power of negative 6 plus 10. Then q to the power of negative 10 plus 6. So here would be 2 to the power of, if I combine these two, I get 2. P to the power of 10 minus 6 would be 4. Then q to the power of negative 10 plus 6 would be equal to negative 4. So what are we going to do with this negative? How can we make this negative positive? Anybody?
Times it by negative 1.
Times it by negative 1. But we have another property. If I have a to the power of negative n, I can make this positive by, anybody know that? How to make this positive? Anybody?
You can write the reciprocal,
Very
and then
good.
it changes the exponent.
Right. If I bring this down here, that would become plus. It's also true if I have 1 over a to the power of negative n. If I move it to the top, I can make it positive. So in other words, if I have 2 to the power of negative 2, that would be 1 over 2 to the power of positive 2, which is equal to 1/4. So a to the power of negative exponents refer to the number that are less than 1, like 1/4, 1/2, 1/3, and so on. So in this case, this would be 2 to the power of 2 would be 4. P to the power of 4, we're going to keep it as is. Now we're going to move the other one to the bottom of the fraction, make it q to the power of 4, positive 4. Okay, so looks like which one is a right choice here for us? 4 to the power of, looks like it's this one. Okay. Can I see a check mark in front of your name if you all can follow, please? So far we had 3 properties. This one, and also we have a to the power of n times a to the power of m would be a to the power of n plus m. And another one was a to the power of n to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n times m. That's how you multiply the exponents. Okay. Again, everybody should put a check mark in front of your name as I ask you to just see if you're with us, if you have questions. Andrea, I don't see any respond. Byron, you just logged in. Byron, you should put your full name next time you log in, please, for attendance. So for now, just go ahead and put your full name in the chat box. Okay. All right. Looks like we're okay with this problem here. Let's move on.